Okay, we're now going to carry on with our refactoring of our website. As I mentioned, I want to go to index.js. I want to take all of our routing from our index.js and put the responsibility for that into our app.js. Okay, let's do that. So let's take all of the code from the browser router all the way down to there. We're simply just going to call our main app component like this. Let's go back to app.js and we're going to get rid of all the code here because we now have it in our layout component and paste it into there. And now, of course, we need to sort out all of these imports. So let's go back to index.js. Let's take all of the imports from here. And this will certainly simplify our index.js right the way down to what it was right at the very start. Close that file, go back to app.js, and let's paste in our imports into here. We can now get rid of our outlet. We no longer need that because that's in our layout.js. And now we've managed to successfully draw the routing into our app.js. And because of that, we can now access our categories that's coming from our user effect core here. So let's pass that into our layout component. So we can do categories equal categories. And that means that our layout component will receive the categories through the props. It can then render our categories in the normal way. Lovely. Alright, let's see how we're doing on our website. Okay, let's go to our website, and if we click our links on the left hand side here, we can see that we now have achieved what we want. We've got our category products to appear within the white area. So we no longer have it filling the entire screen. Let's click on fridges and then click on one of the products. And you can see again it's actually filling up the white area exactly what we want. Brilliant. So I just want to tidy up a few more things. I want to create a couple of links in our footer, one to go to the basket and one to go to the home page. And then also when we go to the actual home page like this, we're getting a blank screen here where we used to get the categories. Well, what we can do is have a new component called maybe home, which in future at some point we might have some deals or some information about the actual website. So let's do that. Let's create ourselves a new component called home. Okay, that's the home component done. And what we want to do is we need to create a route to that home. So under our main index layout, we're going to create another route, and we're going to say route index. And the index in the Rex router has a very special meaning, and that basically means it's the home page. Okay, so we just have to say route index and then elements. We need to import in our home component now. So import home from components home. Set it up here, so that's home. And finish off our route. Very good. Let's give that a save. And now when we go to the home page, we can see our home component. So as I said, at some point we can have maybe some deals or certain categories or anything we want on the home page of our actual e-commerce store. Let's do a little bit more tidying up. Let's get rid of our products and set products we no longer need on our app.js. And what we're going to do next is I want to go to layout.js, and in our footer we're going to create a couple of links. We're going to say link to, it's going to link to the actual home page. And then we're going to create another link to the basket page. So link to basket. Okay. Now back on our web page, we can now click on the basket and we can see that also will update inside our white area. But of course I put a wrong link for home. That shouldn't be home, that should be just the / on its own. Let's click on that again and we can see we get the back to the home. Very good. We've now fixed the issue of our layout using the features of the React router we've managed to use a layout component inside the React router, and we've also now got links to our basket and home. So over the last few videos, we've managed to fix our issue with our React router taking the entire screen. We've done that by creating ourselves a little layout component here and moving all of the actual markup for our main site into this file. And we've also utilized this feature called an outlet from React Router DOM to be able to tell the content from the React router to render in this area here. We created ourselves a little home component, and we also managed to move the responsibility from routing from our index.js to our app.js. So we've done quite a lot of refactoring in our website. Okay, let's leave it there, and I shall see you in the next lesson.